Good morning. Let me tell you what I'm up to this day. And today, oops, I thought that it was going to tell me. Let me click on that. Today it's May 25th, 2019, Saturday at 7:33 a.m. Okay, um, so last time I did a video, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday. And then so I went to sleep, but then I got up magically because I wasn't tired anymore at like 10:30 in the morning. I was working a little bit, and then my mom called me and wanted to take me to lunch. So she took me to lunch to this Asian place that they're on vacation. So then we went to Chez Tui, another Asian place, and I got shrimp noodles with some vegetables. But for some, even though I was hungry because I hadn't eaten anything all day, for some reason I couldn't finish it. So we took it out as a doggy bag. And then she took me to the People's Clinic, and I got my Advair medication and my other inhaler. I did find, though, when I was like exercising a few weeks back for a week or whatever that was, and I wasn't smoking reefer, my asthma pretty much wasn't there, so that was pretty cool. Pretty much. I mean, it got a lot better. And then and then I went to her house and helped her out with some like gardening and stuff, and she had 4 beers that I drank, and then I came home. Oh no, yesterday I picked up my car at the mechanic, took it to the people who do the testing for the atmosphere and emissions, and it barely passed for some reason. I don't know. The engine's only a few years old. It's weird. It was like 2.549 out of 2.5. So I don't know what happens if you fail, but jeepers. Are they making it more stringent or something? So then, I got the car registered and then came back. So now my car's all good to go. It's like fixed. There's nothing wrong with it that I know of. It's registered. It's trippy. And it's fun driving my car around, after not driving it for so long. So then I came back and I was doing work on my website, which was, well, I think yesterday I was grabbing all these images and then superimposing them on Google Earth to trace them later. And then I got on my website and my timeline, and I actually did the Roman Republic on the actual timeline. Doing images on Google Earth, I've found that it also includes working on the timeline. I kind of do it hand in hand. And then, so that I kind of, if I look and I see that a link's not working and then I don't have the image for it, the Google Earth for it, then I just build it. I just built Hispania ulterior and inferior. But I did it from scratch. I got the image, superimposed the image, traced it, and then uploaded it, and then linked it, and then checked it. Yeah, so I'm kind of moving down the line. There's a lot of stuff that I built, Google Earth maps that I traced, that I never got around to linking to my timeline. So, so anyways, as I work for the next, I would say 2 months probably, on my timeline, before I burn out and try to do something else like Google Earthing Rome. It'll be a combo of creating Google Earth files and working on my timeline, because I like working on my timeline because I love seeing how it gets improving, visually seeing it improve. So that's what I'll do. But it's like 7 whatever. What time is it? 7:37 in the morning. I'm getting groggy. Because I got up at 10:30 yesterday and then I never went to sleep. So I think I may have taken a little bit of a nap. I did. I took like an hour-long nap yesterday after having my 4 beers. But I should get to sleep. My mom wanted to go to the Boulder Creek Festival with me today and was going to call me at like noon. So I should probably take a nap then, because I only have a couple hours to sleep for that. But wow, I haven't yawned yet today. That's interesting. In this video, here comes the yawn though. That's what I'm up to. I think I listened to a little bit of Plato Republic, but not that much. I was listening to a lot of Vox. I like the Vox videos. And so that's what I'm up to. I'm just going to do Google Earth. It's fun. I mean, not Google Earth. Google Earth and my timeline. It's super fun. It's been forever since I worked on my timeline, like 6 years or something. So I'm looking at this thing and it's coming back to me, and I'm getting fired up to go. But you know, I can tell that it's a lot bigger of a project than what I can't just whip it out. So I'll just work for like 2 months on it until I lose my interest, you know, and just there's lots of different things I can do, and it's one of those projects that I'm learning interesting stuff as I go along. For example, there's this one kingdom called Calastad or something in Spain that was from like the 900s until 530 BC, that had a king who was king for 80 years, and he lived 120 years, and that's the oldest dude I've ever heard of in history, other than the dude who fell asleep and then woke up 56 years later, and they say he lived 300 years. So, and then there was another philosopher, they said he lived, somebody said, one of the philosophers said lived 110 years. So one of my ancestors, an Irish queen, lived 109 years in like the 1500s. That's what I'm up to. I'll maybe work a little bit more and then go to sleep. I got an energy this morning at like 6 o'clock, like an hour ago or whatever. I drove my van to the supermarket and bought an energy drink. Because if you remember at Safeway, you can get these suckers. Rain. And I drank it. But then that made me really hungry. I realized, oh shit, I need real food. So then I went and had a glass of protein powder and then a can of green beans. I should have some more pretty soon. I don't think it's healthy to just drink energy drinks on an empty stomach. But maybe there's my first yawn. Then maybe that kept me up, but then, but now I'm feeling groggy, so maybe I shouldn't have done it anyway. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Hopefully by tomorrow, when I do my video tomorrow morning, I'll have some cool tales to tell of stuff that I accomplished on my timeline. And right now I'm putting on, linking on Google Earth different tribes on my timeline, and it's fun because I already built it. All I have to do is link it. For some reason I built this stuff and I never linked it, you know, because I never know when I'm going to burn out. You know, I probably burnt myself out creating those files on Google Earth, and then, well, not so much burning out, I maybe discovered something. You know, like my philosophy in life is to do the greatest thing that I can imagine doing. And now that I'm older, I'm 45, the greatest thing that I can imagine somebody doing is something on the lines of original academic. And so my timeline, that's something that nobody can do. I'm the only person who can do that. So that's something. And then, of course, nobody has built Rome on Google Earth, and so falls to me to do that. Nobody built Boulder on Google Earth. That falls to me. And so then yeah, you either burn out or you find something that's more interesting, and then you find yourself kind of trapped in a corner where you have to just continue to work for another 5 years. I told my mom it'll take me 5 years to get my website to a polished looking state, and she was like, oh no. And I go, yeah, you'll be 83 by then. So yeah, that's kind of one thing that keeps me going, you know. By the time my mom dies of whatever, you know, old people suddenly sometimes die. At least I'd like to increase the chances that can show her that I've got something going on, you know. So that's what I'm up to. I think I'm gonna take a nap now or whatever. So talk to you tomorrow, Z's.